my name is Quentin Curtis. I'm going to talk a little bit about how doTERRA really made a drastic difference in my last pregnancy. I've had 5 pregnancies in the past 5 years. One of those ended in a miscarriage with a D&C. That was my 4th pregnancy. Otherwise, I have now 4 kids. So all under the age of 5. It's kind of crazy, but very fun. So, and we're taking a break, if you're wondering. I bet you were wondering, right? You were wondering. So, anyways, I have had preterm labor with all of my pregnancies, and ended up having to do whatever we could to keep the baby in, put me on bed rest. I made it to barely 37 weeks, 38 weeks, finally not being able to hold the baby in any longer, just having the baby. So this last pregnancy, the preterm labor started right at the beginning of the first trimester, and I was really in a lot of labor pains. So we knew it was really serious. Took me to the hospital, and I had to be evaluated. My midwife just said, this might be how it is the rest of your pregnancy. You might be having to be on bed rest just to keep the baby in, because your body is so depleted after all of these pregnancies. So I was really discouraged by that thought, and called a friend of mine, and she connected me with her midwife, whose name is Sherry Price, and she's amazing. My other midwife was amazing too, but this midwife, Sherry's connected with doTERRA and works with doTERRA essential oils, and really knows them well. And so after talking to me and evaluating me, she decided that the reason why I was having so much preterm labor was that my body was starving, and this idea really resonated with me. I really felt it was true that after so many pregnancies and the surgery with the miscarriage, all these things just really depleting my body, and I just did not have the fuel to keep that baby healthy and keep the baby growing and also take care of myself at the same time. So we knew we had to make a change, and got me on the doTERRA Lifelong Vitality Pack right away. So that's the doTERRA's omega supplement and vitamin supplement and mineral supplement. And I think they call it actually a cellular supplement. But right after the first dose, I felt drastically better. I could tell a big difference just even off that dose. And so then we were also using peppermint oil to help calm the nausea. My nausea was out of control, that I wasn't able to eat very much at that point. So with peppermint oil, that really helped. And then anytime the preterm labor would start up again and I'd start having contractions, I would just hop in the bath with Epsom salts and lavender essential oil from doTERRA. And it made a huge difference, would stop the labor right away, and then I was able to, function pretty normally. So my midwife coined this phrase that she wanted me to be blissfully pregnant in my last trimester. And I feel like for the most part that really did happen, that through the nutritional supplementing with doTERRA, it made it so my body had the fuel and the tools it needed to be able to take care of me, so I could take care of my baby and take care of that pregnancy. So then I ended up being able to carry my baby clear to full term, and I delivered her at 40.5 weeks, I believe. So that was a huge breakthrough for me, biggest baby I'd ever delivered. All of my babies have had colic, and so I just expected that this baby would also, but she has not had any sort of digestional distress or colic or anything like that at all. And I really feel so strongly that it was because of giving my body all of that super nutrition at the end of the pregnancy that it made such a gigantic difference in her health. And she's continued to be a healthy baby. She's 5 months old now, and I can't even believe it. But doTERRA really made a huge difference, and I'd completely wholeheartedly recommend them to you in your pregnancy for your baby. It's a way more powerful tool for you to use in place of a prenatal supplement. So just something to consider and know that it's out there, and especially if you're having preterm labor or anything like that, it's a really big help. So anyways, hopefully this video was helpful.